It was a dark and stormy night. In a small village somewhere in Europe. In the center of it was a pub with a shadow standing on the outside. It was the cleaner. Okay. Anyway, hi, welcome on back to another pub sim here on Simulated Mind. I couldn't help it. I couldn't resist. We had the storm already started. We might as well just kick it into full gear. But with that, talking about kicking things into full gear, in the previous episode I said whoever was the first person to comment the simulation 2025 would get an image on the wall. And I am a person who sticks to what they say. So Cephian FM, congratulations, there you go. Set selected image, close, boom. By the way, they also have a gaming channel, so make sure to check them on out. Over 1,000 videos, if I remember right, including Football Manager, which is why you see the football there, among other things. So make sure to check them out as well. And if you want your name on the wall, you can be the first to comment the simulation 2025 on this video, and I will make sure to create a graphic for you and put it up on the wall. And if you've already won, and I'm just kind of setting this up for the future, if you have already won, or I should say if you've already been chosen to be put on the wall, then, just let others jump in. Let them have fun too, let them get their name on there. So it's, one per person. Oh, and also... Alright, and there we go. So I did add some video clips to the folder that they have. And so this is one of the pub sims, actually, that we've done recently. So I love that. I love the fact that you can add in your own videos. I love the fact that you can add in your own images. I think that's really neat. And once we get the jukebox, you can add in your own music. So let's check it on out. Let's just do it now. It's $300. We have it. Go to furniture. That jukebox. Where do we want to put it? Like, right... Oh, you know what? Let's put it over here. Boom. So I have a bunch of music I added from the YouTube audio library. Shuffle. Oh, you know what? I might have to have... Let's see here. Do I have to have music volume up? Let's find out. Oh yeah, there we go. So these are all connected to the music volume. It is kind of a dangerous drink. Like, it's so easy to drink a fair bit of it. Also, the direction of sound is great. It gets louder as you get closer. It's on the right side. It's on the left side. That sounds fantastic. So yeah, props to the developers so far. I think they've done a really good job. They've added some really interesting customizations, and you feel value. Like, I've been wanting to jump back into Pub Sim here for a bit, so it's great that I'm able to do yet another episode. I'm really enjoying it. But with that, let's get down to business. Y'all ready? High fives. High foreheads. High foreheads. There we go. And I think we should be... Oh, okay, sorry about that. Save that for his OnlyFans. Okay, so I think if we're low on anything, we'll have a backup for it. Okay, yeah, things are looking good. Liqueur's at about half. Vodka low under. It feels so lively because of all the audio work in the game, which is great. Like, you can have music going over here, the people talking, the weather effects. You can hear, of course, drinks being poured. Like, it just really sets a certain ambiance, which is really cool. I'll probably have to turn the environment noises up a little bit once the storm stops. Yeah, we have a cleaner, we've got 3 barkeeps. We had a liquor specialist, but he kept getting stuck over here, so I fired him. Hate to do it, especially in this economy, but you know, it had to be done. You can't just stand there. Oh wow, okay, so we can get the super large cabinet. Holds a massive amount of wine, spirits, and glasses. Well, we still need to get wines. So that is definitely something we're working toward. We got the customizable TV. Definitely want to get another one here soon. We have the customizable board frames, jukebox. I do want to get the dartboard and pool table just to see if anyone will actually interact with it. I'm going to assume no, but it would be really cool. I would be happily surprised if that's the case. And we have a beer garden bench, and these are actually for the second location because there is a beer garden or like a large patio in the back of it. I actually saw an image on their Discord this morning, and I was like, oh, that's really cool. I love that. We can also get bigger fridges too. That might be the next thing we go for. But it really depends. Like, I'm really happy with these fridges too. Because really the big thing would be actually spirits. Because we'll need to reorder the spirits that we have access to, and then we need to get another license for these, for professional spirits. Which just sounds like at that point we've just become an exorcist or something. We can now handle professional spirits. I should get one of those. I mean, everything's at about half, but this is especially going down. Might as well get that. Let's take a look at management licenses. So $2,000 to buy the professional license, and you'd be making about 4K. Okay. Yeah, we're not quite, well, okay, I was gonna say we're not quite there yet, but we're almost to 4K. Oh, nice. Okay, so they just pile up with one another. They go from front to back. Okay, sweet. That's really nice. Ooh, $20 tip. Hello. Good job, buddy. $5. Okay, well, you're new. That's okay. Zero? What are you doing? What are you doing? My man. Also, I give him props too, like for the coding when it comes to the cleaner does his job. He goes around, he picks up the stuff he needs to, he's very efficient with it, and if you go in to interrupt the flow, he doesn't get all hung up. Like, I've seen plenty of NPCs get super hung up when you do a task that they were about ready to do, but he'll just instantly flip and just instantly go to something else, which I love that. That's so nice. The cleaner has not had a single issue that I can think of, so that's been really good. Alright, we're gonna need more liqueur. Yeah, it feels so much like a bar or a pub. I really like this. The ambiance, besides people sometimes going behind the bar, is really nice. I really do think that First Impact Games have done a very good job with this. There's some really neat things here. And especially once you expand. I mean, that's the big thing. It's getting over that hurdle of being able to expand, getting employees. But you get such a nice value add-on when you finally get over that hump. Okay, so we're going to need more Forgetti, potentially more Noir, Fool's Light, Lenny'sburg. We need a pretty good-sized beer order here. Let's do 8 Cools. We need Lenny'sburg. Forgetti about it. Oh yeah, we're over 5K right now. Yeah, I think we've been able to level up pretty efficiently, which has helped with then being able to charge a lot more. And I really do think that's because we've done a good combination of getting products with the good environment. Usually I don't try to aim for cosmetic things, but it does actually impact your overall level, which then impacts how much you can charge. So I really like that system. There's actual value to the cosmetic things, which I really appreciate, because that's how it would be in real life too. You know, you're not going to go to a dive bar and be willing to spend $100 on a drink, right? You're like, no, it's a dive bar. You better take me to someplace really nice if I'm going to spend $100 on a drink. Try and get to a really good volume there. It's kind of there in the background, but I think that's good. Wow. Oh, there you go. $25. Nice. Good job. So let's take a look at our beers. Okay, so Cerrone's good, Forgetti's good. I'd say probably another Noir. Everything else is looking good there. Oh wow, we went through one Cerrone. Well, we went through the last bits of a Cerrone and then already through half of another. Wow, in one day. Okay, so we're going to need a Lenny'sburg, a Cerrone on draft, and Noir. Mr. Liqueur. So draft, Lenny'sburg, Cerrone, and then beer. We need a Noir. The grand right there, but well worth it. And we have 4K. Like, I will say, the one thing about this game too is that it feels good when you start making money. You're like, oh yeah, I did that. I think they've paced it out enough where you're like, oh man, okay, I'm working for it. And then once you get there, you're like, oh yeah, I did that. And it feels good. Like, there's a good value add on there. There could potentially be some more tweaking, for sure, but thus far, I like it. Like, I've played several bar, tavern-style games. Like, right now we're doing a series with DJ Evocation, twitch.tv/DJ Evocation. Check him on out. Good friend of mine, really, really great guy. And him and I have been playing Ale & Tale with some folks and been doing, you know, having a good time with it. Been doing a lot in there. And it's interesting, but there is certain levels of jank to it, and there are certain things that just I don't think would be very fun solo. It's definitely more geared toward a co-op game, but even then, it's really what like you as people, as players, bring to the game too, which helps a lot with it. But you know, it's fun enough for sure. Tavern Manager Simulator was solid. I really appreciate that game a lot, but I just thought there was just too much work, too many, you know, busy tasks to do. Then as you level up, you're getting more busy tasks, and you're just like, wow, this feels more like punishment in a way sometimes. But this game doesn't feel like punishment. It feels like you work hard and you get over those hurdles and you're able to build yourself out something really cool, which I like. So, talking with all that said, let's just see here. We have some solid lights. I do want to see if anyone interacts with the dartboard, so not exactly a great investment, but I do want to just test things out. We have tip jar 3, but I'm not spending $500 for each thing. We could try the liquor specialist again. I just don't know if I really want to. I'm a bit concerned about that. No, it looks really cool. Nice. Okay, so what else do we want to do? Bars. We do have the bar stools, so we could technically have people sit at the bar. You need a liquor specialist to interact with them. We could go with mega fridges. That's definitely a thing. Old shelves. Yeah, I mean, we could go to the super large cabinet, but we just got the large cabinet, so I don't really see a reason for it right now. Let me make sure. Did I order all that beer that I meant to do? I handled it, right? Pretty sure I did. Let me verify. Yeah, okay, everything's full. Good, good. Do I need to get another schnapps? I probably should have one on hand. You never quite know, especially as we're leveling up. The demand might all of a sudden increase. Let's do another schnapps. Purchase that. Let that sit in the rain for a bit. Who doesn't enjoy some watered down schnapps, you know? So real estate, we could get another bar extension. That's another thing as well. And thus add more tables and more bar space. I still don't see a need for office extension. We're barely in here, so I don't even really care about upgrading it right now. I think once it becomes more of a stock room, I'll be good with upgrading stuff. I think of what else. And I think if we did a bar extension too, it would extend back this way. So we're not getting more room left to right. We're not getting vertical. Well, we're not getting, I guess in this case, horizontal. We're getting vertical. Is there a place to put a straight part of the bar? I kind of like this being open though, but maybe here. But I do like having 3 registers. I think that's been perfect. Actually, you know what? Another thing I want to test, just for funsies. Yes, I said funsies. That way you know I'm serious, you know? Very serious term to be using here. Where is it? TV. Purchase. I want to see if, when we have 2 TVs... Oh, okay, I was going to say, does it show the same thing as the other, or can we switch them, like in a bar, right? Like where you could go, oh, channel 1, channel 2, channel 3, that's the sports game over here, that's this game over there. Ooh, that's a little lopsided. Okay, cool. All right, cool. So at least now we know. Other than that, I wouldn't mind more wall decorations. I think that's a big thing that I mentioned prior. Is it absolutely needed? No, but it'd just be nice. We have so many plants, but it's like we need more for walls and stuff for sure. Especially, like, it would be so cool if we could use, like, have, like, varied sort of packages, if you will, in the store. So it's like, oh, well, this is this package. You know, everything is sort of under this category. So if you want to do, like, a more of, like, a, let's say, motor-inspired bar, you could do that, right? You could have all the neon lights, but you could have wheels on the wall and hubcaps and gas station signs and oil signs and all that other stuff if you really wanted to go that direction, right? You know, like, have themes. Like, we have the medieval bit with the lights and the, like, the torches and stuff, and something else that's medieval that's in here. So you can kind of lean toward that, right? But let's up it more. Let's have a suit of armor in here that we could use. Let's have try to think of what else. Like, more of classic tables, just big things of wood. They're just big slabs of tables that you can have people eat from. If you want to go more of a modern chic, you know, have some modern art or, you know, some abstract art or something that we could put on the walls. Just, again, something that helps elevate it just that much more. And I think that'll make us that way you get people that are really proud of their designs because of all that and are more happy to share them as well. Yeah, we're going to hold off on the posh bar. I do want that, but we're going to hold off on that currently. I think the oak looks really nice, actually. It looks much darker than on here. I feel like just like the contrast is up so much higher in these images. All right, well, you know what? I think I'm feeling good. I was going to say, I think I'm feeling good. But we made over 4K. Let's test something. Let's go to 450% and just see if people complain about it. And I think I'm going to get the license, the professional liquor license, and hopefully don't regret it. Because we did hit that. At least we can revoke it if we really need to, though. That is actually a really nice touch. Because in a lot of games, they don't let you revoke. It's like, once you have it, you have it. People are going to ask for it. Oh, you know, you don't have it? Well, then, too bad. And it feels more like a punishment at that point, which sucks. So now we can get rum, gin, and tequila. Or as some people say, tequila. Well, there's our schnapps. I forgot about it. See? Watered down schnapps. Everyone loves it. We can charge more for it now. I will say, sometimes when you click the buttons, it doesn't respond. Wait. Oh, you know what? I don't have enough funds. I'm just under. Ew. Well, that will do it. Well, then let's do this. Let's do the two cheaper ones. We haven't... Oh, no, wait. Because we need money for employees. Yeah, 500 we can do. We'll get a rum. There we go. We won't spend any more. But we'll easily be able to get the other two spirits tomorrow. Oh, see, I love this too. I love the little details of, like, low-end, mid-range, high-end. The things they get delivered in are different, which is really cool. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? Let's empty that out. Let's... So I want room for wine. So I guess that's where the bigger storage comes in. Yeah, let's do it. Let's put that there. Are you one with the wall? Alright, have fun. 48 customers served. We started off getting 13 customers. 48 is insane. Wow. Oh, there he goes. Come on and ride the train. We represent the lollipop. Okay, sorry. File in, single file. That way you can hide your numbers. Good job. When it's raining, I automatically just want to close the door. Alright, let's do this. Ding-a-ding. So a little over $400 we spend concerning the paying off of the debt while also paying for our people. So good to keep in mind. So we definitely want at least $500 at the end of a day. At least currently. Okay, you need new shoes, my friend. What is going on here? Is that a design choice, or what the heck is going on? You look like you have, like, Frankenstein shoes on. They're just, like, 3-4 different shoes. You know you all can wear socks, right? That's not a crime. Get me a shot of gin, please. It's been a rough one. Remember, tipping, not just for cows. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's so cool. After the rain, you just see puddles of water. I love that. You can hear it still kind of sprinkling. Like, that's really nice, too. Just the subtle changes of environment. It's not just so severe of a change where it's like day, then all of a sudden storm clouds, rain, and then gone, and then it's like it never happened. How's that beer, sir? Oh, look at you go actually putting it to your mouth. Get it. Get it. Chug. Chug. And it actually decreases, which I love too. It looks really good. So, by the way, folks, again, if you want your artwork up on the wall, be the first person to comment on this video, The Simulation 2025. And I'll create some artwork here and put your name on it. Okay, so everyone is saying expensive drink. We just leveled up. We don't want to lose that. Or no, or did we decrease in level? We might have decreased in level. So, all right, 400 is the sweet spot. There we go. Now we're going back up. So maybe by level 25, I think it goes in increments of 5 levels. Potentially. So far, we're not getting anyone turned away. No one's saying, oh, I had a terribly long wait. Wait, is this guy stuck? Why aren't you doing anything? Do we not have gin? Oh, we don't have gin. So he's just sitting there. Okay, hold on. We will have it, now that we have the money. And I guess, like... Oop. The AI also is like, oh, well, I'm told off of the back computer there that I'm supposed to offer something similar or greater, but I don't have it. you know, I don't have something similar or greater, so then they just stand there awkwardly. There we go. All is now right with the world. Yeah, okay, well, almost all. That's fine. At least it was only one person. We're squared away now, and we're back to moving things forward. Nice, things are looking good. The cleaner will take care of that when that gets emptied, which is great. And we should have the backup of Lenny'sburg, right? I thought we did. I swear I bought more. Oh, okay, Lenny'sburg here. How are we doing on bottles? Okay, the high-end beers look good. Okay, we need more Beineken. I'll grab that right now, actually. $8 should be plenty. Should be good. Uh-oh, what's wrong? Grab how did a glass get up there? Okay. That was weird. I've not seen that before. Yeah, so for some reason a glass got put up here, and then that made this guy freak out. But we should be good now. She had something negative to say, but I didn't see what it was. Yeah, pricing should be fine. We are clean because we have the cleaner. I'm going around as well, kind of picking up where I can. I don't see anyone using the dartboard, but hey, it looks cool. Don't hit your head on the bell. I know I would. I would be that guy. Okay, we have Cerrone, Lenny'sburg here, Beineken, Lenny'sburg there. So that's actually 500 milliliters. That's perfect for a pint. So one more, then that can be replaced. We have 2 of each of those, so we should be fine there. Those are looking fine. Okay, great. But we didn't make as much money this time around, but then again, we also spent a fair bit restocking a few things here. And also, you know, if they do have it where you're going to fluctuate, I think that's smart. I don't think you should see an exponential increase every single day. There should be busier days, slower days. That's how it works in real life. Some days you know are just going to be busy. Some days you know are just not. Some days where you're surprised, it just catches you off guard. Like, okay, all of a sudden everyone's here, but that usually doesn't happen. Weather has a lot to do with that too. If it's raining, people don't feel like cooking at home. They want to get out of the house, but they can't go anywhere outside. So, you know, go to a restaurant or something. Not saying weather in the game impacts it, but that's usually what happens, though, at least in real life, for example. Or, you know, there's a good drink special, you know, or food special. You might get more people in all of a sudden. Okay, well, with that, Mr. Liqueur, wine, 160. Oh, we could totally do it. Boy, we really jumped. We're buying things that are like several $100s, but it's like we could have done wine. That was actually the next step. So we can do that right now. Let's go to management. And It would be nice to get a liquor specialist, but I'm not too concerned. One cleaner has been okay. I don't feel like we need more than one. Restock shelves and fridges. Okay, so this person should, once we get a delivery, they'll put it on a shelf in the back, and then they'll put it out when needed. Interesting that the hiring costs increase over time here. You can see it 75, 100, 125, 150, 175. Okay, so that's going to cost us 2,500. Recommended capital. So we have the recommended capital. We don't have a ton of money. Yeah, let me start the next day, and then we'll get into wine. Yeah, we did have less customers. Let's get ready to rumble. I can unfortunately only see one bottle, but we can assume that the other one is full. There we go. That's one happy man. Oh, he's got a mustache for tequila. Definitely has a mustache for tequila. Look at that. He's avoiding eye contact too because he knows I'm talking about him. Alright, awesome. Let's get wine. Let's do it. Management, licenses, wine. So we can get castle. We can get 18 incarcerations. I love that. The wine that's actually based off of is wine I've had and actually really liked. It's pretty solid. All the images, too, are from those, usually. They have specialized ones now with, like, Snoop Dogg and stuff. But there are ones out there that, or this company that's out there has ones where it's images of, like, prisoners from, like, Australia. If I remember right, which is pretty interesting. Then I think they ended up adding just, like, mugshots and prison photos from other, like, really well-known people like Al Capone and stuff, if I remember right. Interesting. So some of these wines, you get more bottles of it than others. Interesting. Like Mellowtail, we're getting 4 incarcerations. We only got 1 in a box. Kind of disorganized now. Just realized what I did, but that's all right. Yeah, can we put that there? No? There? Okay. There we go. Okay, cool. That feels better now. Feels more organized. Alright, so we're almost bar level 23. We've grown up so much. But look at that. Look how they hold the wine glass and everything. Place is hopping. It's really nice to see the variety. The variety of drinks, how people hold the drinks and stuff. Like, it's really cool. Let me check furniture real quick. We still have the bar stools. So we could try to get the liquor specialist if we really wanted to. I mean, we have a couple different options here. We could wrap the bar around here and put the liquor specialist here, for example. Let's play around. Why not? That's what we're playing, a game, for goodness sake, you know? Let's play around, let's have some fun, let's see what we can do here. See what damage we can cause. One of those, one of those, one of those, purchase. Oh, that's right, I forgot we had a corner piece already there. Do you have a corner piece on that one too? Oh, no, we don't. Okay, cool. There we go. Now we do. And we can still get through. Perfect. Also, for any random straggler NPC that goes behind here when they shouldn't, maybe that might stop them? Question mark. We'll see. So that'll curve the bar around. Nope. Hey, it did actually. He was like, oh, never mind. Love when a plan works out. Oh, you know what, though? Having two bar stools here might get in the way of people coming up to this person. Maybe not. I hope not. We'll try it out, though, and see. Yeah, it should be fine. Fingers crossed. I mean, we could put him down here. That would make the liquor specialist, I think, maybe slightly closer to the liquor. I do like the wraparound here, though. It does look nice. Gonna slap the corner piece there. Furniture. There. Let's move you for a sec here. Let's put you actually over here, maybe. Where's the front? There, okay. Pop you there. Let's get you going again. Furniture, straight oak bar. There we go. Let's change the image as this is the place where the liquor specialist would go. Let's do tequila. Set, close window. Furniture, bar stool. Little tight, you know, some tight quarters here. But I can get through it. I don't know if the liquor specialist can, though. They might avoid it. Okay, how are we doing? Halfway through Cerrone. I need to keep that in mind. Halfway through Strella. Beineken's okay. We have Accosters. Oh, we are... Oh, no. Okay, we have Lennisburg. We're good. Trella, Cerrone. Okay, so we need to keep in mind Cerrone. We need more Lennisburg. Okay. So let's get Lennisburg before I forget here. I'm tempted to try the liquor specialist again just to see what happens. We'll hire them on the new day, though. Yeah, this is really coming together. The cleaner's really on top of it. Not today, Satan. Yeah, I wish there was like a coffee table we could put here so people could put their drinks on that. That would be awesome. Okay. I don't think if there's anything else, but I think we're good for the night. Close up. So 44 served, okay. Yeah, we spent a fair amount of money with the bar extensions and stuff. Go ahead, management. Let's hire on liqueur specialist. Where are they? Oh, there we go. Alright, we'll see if this works. Hopefully they don't get stuck. Rum, tequila, gin. Wines are looking good. Alright, cool. So it's just the Cerrone, really, that we need to keep an eye on. Which, you know what? We paid everything already, so let's go ahead. Let's get that now. Yeah, this isn't good. Our liquor specialist keeps getting bugged out. So we might have to fire him. We keep spending money hiring him, though, unfortunately, but... We'll see what happens, though. Maybe he'll activate and start coming over here once people sit here. I definitely wouldn't mind incorporating booths and partitions and stuff like that. I think I'll probably really overhaul design once we expand. Once again. Yeah, I'm thinking Mega Fridge is the way to go right now. That's the next best upgrade currently. We could also start just having an overflow section, because this is not really being used. Glass of castle, please. I want your finest castle. Oh, look at the serve, too. The whole, like, one-hand serve and all that. Like, that's great. Some really nice little details. Oh. Oh, I took your money for payment. I thought it was a tip. Don't know why. We have a tip jar for a reason. I was just like, ooh, money, okay. Shot of schnapps. Do we not have schnapps? No, we do. Okay, she woke up. We're good. Everything's fine. Oh, that was interesting. Okay, so liquor specialist is serving people, but unfortunately he's just taking the longest route to get there. And he'll stop here and then, like, teleport over. So clearly we need to move this. Because this is not efficient at all. But he's working. He's trying to make the best out of a funky situation. He's at least moving. It's a bit problematic how he's moving, but oh, there we go. Hi. And this is more so on me, just because he's in such a tight spot here. And see, now I think he's stuck. Oh, there we go. Okay, he's figuring it out. He's trying. There we go. Okay. This is just a little too close, is what it is. I'll have to figure out something with this. We could probably curve the bar out this way. I don't really like it cutting into that much space, but if it makes things work, then that's fine, you know? Are you feeling okay? One too many schnapps? One too many shots in general? Okay, you're done. Look at the cleaner right on top of it. People are really getting into that wine. Roni, Iceberg, yep, drafts are still doing good. We're going through the Forgetti. That's good to see, because that's a good amount of money we're making right there. Nice, good job. Not that it's super needed, but I wouldn't mind eventually adding on food. Getting an expansion that adds on like a small kitchen and just do simple foods. Like onion rings and chips and all that stuff. The sort of kind of, like the sort of pub grub you would normally expect, right? Now the other thing is, we could move this slightly over more, but I think this is about the amount of opening they need to get through it. Okay, so you're handling them. So, yeah, there you go. Dude, are you still drinking? Are you the same guy? Holy cow. I mean, I won't complain, it's a big check, but I hope you're getting water after this. Please don't be driving. How are we doing here? We have schnapps, liqueur. We do have vodka. Actually, having more than one bottle is beneficial too for people, for the barkeeps, because they could have, you know, several people who asked at the same time for vodka, for example. Where's our vodka at? Who has it? Is it you? I'm going to assume so. Yep, there we go. But having more than one bottle is definitely a bit more efficient, for sure. Nice. All right. That was quick. So we're going to want to get eventually more Cerrone, a bit more Forgetti, a bit more Noir. Maybe get some additional bottles here too. Get another schnapps, another vodka, just to have it on backup. But look at that, we made over 4K, and we're almost level 24. Which is pretty darn cool. Well, as we're to the end of the night here, let's go ahead and pop that away. Put that in our inventory. Move this. That poor guy's just standing here like, okay, I'll just wait. Awkwardly. I don't really like having taps this far away, but also not terrible. It could be worse. This isn't ideal, though. Okay. But let's do this. Move you here. We'll move you here. There. Okay, well, I can get through. That doesn't really mean much for the NPCs, but we'll see how this goes. The man, the myth, the legend, the cleaner. Where's this space? Well, let's see. So let's grab the stools. Still have that one guy drinking, hanging out. Yeah, you know, that should work fine. That should be fine. Hopefully it doesn't negatively impact the line at the barkeeps, but we'll see what happens. We could try to squeeze this over here. Yeah, I can get through here. It's just getting around. But we'll see how the NPCs flow. We'll see if we can make it work. But there we go. See, now the liquor specialist actually has room. Poor guy couldn't even breathe. Beers are looking good. Yeah, we're at over 4K. That is awesome. And bar level 24. Very cool. Well, thank you very much for joining me for another episode of Pub Sim here on Simulated Mind. Hopefully you're having just as much fun as I am, because I'm really enjoying this game. This is a very, very cool title, and I recommend checking it out. And if you want to, you can click the link in the description section of this video to learn more. But take care of yourselves and each other, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.